Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And we're back on Monday for another Deal It Up challenge. My name is Belinda, and this is Visualized NZ. So, if you haven't been along and done a Deal It Up challenge yet, I have 3 sets of cards here. There's a different type of prompt on each cards. I pick 3, randomly pick 3, and then we make something according to those prompts. It's entirely optional. It's just a bit of fun, get those creative juices flowing for the beginning of the week, and just a creative exercise. So let's give a little shuffle up here. And if you've done these challenges before, I hope you're enjoying them. I enjoy them. They're a lot of fun. Good way to start the week off without me having to think too much. And who doesn't love an easy way to get into the start of a new week? Okay, we're going boho today, boho style. Okay, let's go this end set. And when I do these, I don't actually know which order I'm picking them in terms of the prompts. Whoops. Like whether it's the tool or the style or the item that we're making. I don't know which way I'm picking them. It's entirely random. Okay, let's go. Last card, why not? Fibers. Okay, I think those work quite well together. And our last one will be what we're making. So the item that we're going to make is going to be the one on top, a tip-in. Okay, so I'm going to try this without putting you on pause, which I've been trying to do. And please do excuse my my sweatshirt today. It's my grotty, painty, gross one. My good one I got paint on last week, so that's in the wash. Right, so I'm just going to grab out a few things. So I've got my laces and bits and pieces and fibres in there. I'm sure I'll find some fibres. Boho also will be covered in that, and we need a base for a tip-in. So I'm thinking maybe some scrapbook paper. It's buried at the bottom of the drawer beside me, so I've got to take everything out to get to the bottom. So I've got, oops, not that. Don't want that bottom. That's a newsprint pad. Not quite the boho look that we might be after. So I thought one of these papers might work for the boho. Probably any of them would work, but I want one that I like. And not so much that one. I like the colours and things in that, but it's not screaming at me boho. Could be quite good for boho. Let's go this one. Oh, it's nice on the back too. Do I like that, or do I like something in here better? No, I'm going to go with this one. It's the first one that said to me, yes, go with that. So let's just listen to what my instinct is telling me. And try not to overthink it, which I have a tendency to do. Okay, I need it to fit in a journal. So just grab a sample page out here just to measure. Gosh, I can't even get my words out, sorry. Okay, so I want to cut it down a bit, so maybe we'll go over to this line here on the pattern on the paper. The height is fine, so let's just whip off that top bit and try and get it straight. So I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I had quite a lovely weekend. Did some shopping, visited my mum, went out for dinner with friends. Well, went out to their place for dinner. Yeah, just really nice, pleasant combination of things, I think. And I picked up this big bag of crayons. I've got to show you. Like, just bear with me for a moment while I got all these crayons, mostly Crayola brand, but there's a few others in there for $5 at an op shop. An op shop here in New Zealand is what you might call a thrift shop in your country, wherever you're from. And then there's these two crayons that I've picked out that are a little bit rare because the colour was just renamed. And so I've got two of those rare colours, and I had a look online and they're selling on eBay for anywhere like 15 to 20 New Zealand dollars per crayon. I was like, really? I'll probably use them because it's a nice colour. But yeah, I thought that was super interesting. So look at that, $5. Like, it's awesome. Anyway, I just had to show you that because that's fun. That makes me happy. Okay, I'm going to just pop these prompt cards out of my way. So we've got our base here. This will be our tip in. So I'll tip it in with some washi tape. It's got a lovely other side which you can write on. So I'll leave that as is because I can easily write on that with pen. And this will go in my journal, my personal journal. I think, unless I change my mind, but I'm intending that it will go in my personal journal. So let's see what we might like. Got this gold fringing that came off some cushions my mum had. I spied something in my container here when I put it out. I've got this lovely trim here that is very, very boho. Did the colours work? I don't know. Let's see. There's a couple of bits here. And this is little trim offs because I've made a boho journal, but I haven't listed it for sale yet. I need to go through it and make sure it's complete and then actually see if I can sell it. So I think between that, I think that will be our fibres. And okay, let's start building something. I don't know if those colours really go, but they're so pretty. Maybe these ones will be better. A whole lot of the tassels all came apart, so it's just all like the strings. That colour definitely works. So I have no idea what I want to do. I do have some boho pictures though left over from doing the boho journal. So let's grab out perhaps one of those to put as a focal point. I'm sure they're in the back here somewhere of my little... here we go. And I can't remember where I got these from, but they were a free print off on the internet. So just print for free boho images if you're looking for some images to work with. I think this one goes better. So let's work with that one. Give it a trim down. Oops, paper flying away. Have to do my usual pick up on the floor when I've finished. The things that escape me. Now that I'm cutting it, I'm thinking maybe I should have torn this out. I still can, I guess. I'm feeling like I want to layer it up, so got my packet here of collage fodder that I'm working on for my 100-day project. I'm thinking some of my serviettes backings that I've done might work for this. So what sort of, we've got pastel pink, blue and yellow on this one. No, that doesn't work. How about this orangey one? So I've got a video on making these serviette backings. It's a Trash Craft Tuesday one. If you're interested, you can pop along and see how I did this, if you haven't already seen it. Yep, I think that'll work. So I'm just going to tear a section as well as I can, because they don't like tearing very straight. That'll do. Not trying to be fussy, so get these out of the way. Okay, I'm sad these don't really work on this. I'll just have to use them, find somewhere to use them. I think I want a rough, do I want a rough edge all the way around, or do I, sorry, I'm just more talking to myself than you guys. How rude. How rude is that? Okay, let's go with that, and by the time I scrunch it up, yeah, we'll see how we go, whether we need to trim any off. So just using glue stick to adhere the napkin. Probably don't want it too scrunched under my image, but never mind, it'll be what it is. Oops. I don't mind if the edges aren't completely stuck down. I think they'll be fine in my journal, not completely glued down. So there we go, we've got, oops, on the right side, and I've got it tipping from this side in my head, but it could easily tip in the other way as well. Okay, I like that. How am I going to attach my fibres? I kind of like the idea of just kind of sort of, that one's quite long, so maybe we'll put the long one aside. Just kind of being a bit flowy, loose. I like that. Okay, something along those lines. Let's see what we can do. Okay, tacky glue, because we've got this now textured surface underneath. I'm going to use tacky glue to glue it all down. This isn't going to take very long at all, although I haven't started on the fibres yet. That could take me a bit longer. Right, put you down there, my dear. She looks very dreamy, doesn't she? Like she's lost in thought over something. Might just glue that top bit of serviette down a bit more. There we go. Right, I'm going to try and create some sort of organic sort of arrangement with the fibre here, the little stringy bits. So I just put a line of glue down, and then I'm following it with the gold. Trying to get it in the glue. It's a little bit fiddly. I mean, I'm just choosing to do it this way. You wouldn't have to do it this way. I just thought it might be quite fun. I don't mind a little bit of fiddly every now and then if I've got the time to play. And this, because it's basically a PVA type glue, it will dry clear. Right, that's another long bit, so I'm trying to go for the shorter bits. Okay, let's go. Take that down a bit. So I want them sort of crossing over in places. I want to achieve the look like they've just sort of fallen there, and that's where they stuck. I don't know if I'll be successful, but it should still look fun. I don't know how many I'll put on. So yes, this is definitely taking me longer to do. Oh, sticking to my fingers. Not helpful. Oh, I'm liking it. I am liking it. Go across this one. Hope you can see what I'm doing. My hands might be in the way, but I don't know how else I can do it so that you might be able to see properly. And I've gone very quiet, I know. Just concentrating, I guess. And I'm not gluing all the way to the end. I'm not worrying about that. I can always go back and get the ends if I discover they're being a nuisance, getting in the way or something. I think that's fun. The glue is showing at the moment, but it should basically disappear when it dries. Perhaps tweezers might have been a good idea, but never mind. Do I want any more? I think that's enough. Now, do I want to put any on any other way? Like, do I want to do a little loop of them or something? Let's just try a little bow or something. Not sure. I'm just playing. And this is just what this is. It's a good opportunity to play. Play perhaps with a style or something that you're not used to doing. Don't know if I can do this in a bow with 3 strands. Oops, that didn't work in the middle. Let's try that again. Oops, it's quite slippery, which is why they came undone on the cushion. Oh yes, I like that. Let's just glue that down and hopefully the glue will stop it from coming undone. Gee, I can't even hold on to it. I'll just put a dot in the middle. Oops, stick down there please. Stick down. And then put some under the loops. At least if some of them catch. And then on the side to stop it coming undone more than anything. Oh, I think that's come up really pretty. I am very, very happy with that. And it's not something I would have made without the prompts. So I can tip it in on this side, I could tip it on this side, I could even do top and bottom, if top or bottom, if I wanted to, depending on how it works in my journal on the day that I put it in. So I may put it in for today's entry, or I've still got journaling to catch up on, so it might go on a historical page. I don't know, but there is my answer to the prompt for today. So we've got our tip in, and I'll just use washi tape to tip it in with. Fibres, and it's boho style. So there we go. I'll hold it up for you to see a bit closer. So I'd love to see what you do. If you participate in the challenge, you can tag me in on Instagram. If you post it on Instagram, tag VisualizedNZ. You could pop into the Facebook group Visual Vibes and pop it in there. All the links are in the description box below the video, so hop in there and follow those and you'll be good as gold. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoy this challenge and I look forward to seeing you back again. Okay, thanks everybody. Take care. Bye.